be protesting against the systemic killings of Christians in the northern and central parts of Nigeria. And when I see
as a Nigerian, while you're online bragging or fighting other African countries, remember that Nigeria is
top 5 most corrupted corrupted leaders in Africa. Number 1.
A lot of crazy things are actually happening in Nigeria that needs urgent help. Nigerians are busy fighting on the internet, dragging other countries like Ghana, dragging South Africans, but the real genocide is currently happening in Nigeria. It is so pathetic to see that the giant of Africa is gradually falling and there is nothing that can be done to help that country. I'm going to be sharing a particular video for you guys to watch. Please watch this video, like the video and share.
As a Nigerian, while you're online bragging or fighting other African countries, remember that Nigeria is leading in top 8 African countries facing the worst food insecurity in 2025. And guess what? 24.2 million Nigerians are facing the worst food insecurity in 2025. At number 2 is DR Congo. And do you know what we have in common with Congo? We are blessed with resources and we are also corrupt. The Congolese leaders are corrupt, just like Nigerian leaders. Anyways, may God help us. And if you are coming across my page for the first time, follow me. And as you can see, at number 3 is Sudan. There is conflict there. Ethiopia. The government is trying, but there is also internal conflict in Ethiopia. And of course, South Africa. Unemployment is there. Zambia. I don't know what is wrong with the people of Zambia. South Sudan, the youngest African country, so their case is understandable. Malawi, I don't know what is wrong with them. Maybe corruption as well. But when I said and done, we need to do better. There is problem in every African country. But we Nigerians are facing the worst of it. So we need to hold our leaders accountable, from senators to the House of Representative members to the presidency. Please.
I was totally shocked when I saw the expression of Ghanaians and South Africans when they heard that Nigerian soldiers escort bandits to import weapons. Innocent people. a lot of Nigerians say, oh, you're subscribing to Ghanaians because you want them to validate you. Yes, if I get validated by innocent people, I'm okay. In fact, few innocent people's validation is all I need, rather than a million validation from criminals. I'm telling you. Can you imagine if on my page I have many Nigerians who subscribe or follow me? It will be a woe to me. It will be something that would, because some of the things I'll be getting on my comment section will prove beyond every reasonable doubt that I'm not telling the truth. It will prove beyond every reasonable doubt that I'm aligned to criminal minds. You know, it's shocking for me, even though it's not supposed to be shocking, because some of the things that people hear happening in Nigeria are the things that many years ago, if you hear such a thing, it's an abomination. But today it's something that is regular. It's something that is regular. I recall when my mother got shocked on grounds that my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, told my mom, listen, I know you're not happy with your sister-in-law based on the fact that she has prostitutional identity or prostitutional nature, but every Nigerian girl, every girl in my grandmother's words, she said every girl does prostitution. Now my mom was mad, my mom was angry. But then I look at my mom today and I tell her, was my grandmother right? Truth is that in Nigeria, almost every girl is prostitutional. Almost majority, if not every girl. If not every girl. This was something we saw as an abomination multiple years ago, but today is a regular thing. So, my dear Ghanaians and South Africans and Botswana people, please don't show shocks. I've told you people these things time without number. Any evil you think you can initiate in your mind, I don't mean something that you had already implemented or something that you've done. I mean something you think you can conceive. Anything you think, anything evil that you think you can conceive in your mind, but you think it's not possible to even happen. I can put my money on it that it has happened in Nigeria. I can put my money in it. Come to the comment section and write any evil you've ever thought in your life that is not possible to be exhibited or implemented in this life. Come to the comment section. I will tell you that Nigerians are able. Nigerians have done it. It's not even able. Nigerians have done it. Think of any evil, any wickedness. Nigerians are able to do it. They've done it in the past. They are doing it and they will do it in the future. Nigerians, you people don't understand these people. When you don't understand these people, you just don't understand them. These people deserve, like, the few good ones in Nigeria are praying that the whole society should be destroyed, including them, to tell you how bad the society had gone. It's at your own peril, it's at your own risk if you ever trust in Nigeria, especially a Nigerian that still sees an iota of good in anything in Nigeria. Especially a Nigeria that you can still see that finds it pleasurable or finds it comfortable to relate with any Nigerian. The only Nigerian you can trust is one that doesn't even relate with Nigerians. And the last time I checked, I'm the only one in that very situation. The last time I checked, I'm the only one that doesn't have them as friends. I'm the only one that don't watch their programs. I'm the only one that doesn't listen to their music hits. I'm the only one that doesn't even want to, get used to their speeches, get used to their language. I'm telling you the truth. They are capable of doing anything that is evil. They are the epitome of evil, wickedness. Because let me tell you, like I've always said, there is no limit to the evil and wickedness that a mind that considers money as priority can never do. There's no limit. Our soldiers, who their duty is to protect us and to fight bandits, are the ones escorting bandits to supply weapons, to import weapons. The weapons that will be used to victimize us, the people solely created to protect us, are the ones now doing escorting. See, Nigerians, we've not seen anything. We've not seen anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, this world is full of narratives and agendas. And if you don't do your independent research into subjects of public interest, you will eventually be carried away by the popular opinion, and you will end up being misinformed and fighting on the wrong side of history. If genocide is what you hate and want to protest against, then you should be protesting against the systemic killings of Christians in the northern and central parts of Nigeria. And when I see African leaders talk about Israel and Palestine, I get confused when we have a lot more of such killings happening in Africa. Don't you know about the genocide happening in northern Nigeria? Don't you know of the coordinated campaign to permanently displace Christians from the ancestral lands in Nigeria? Don't you know the Fulani militants and the militias are not just killing Nigerian Christians, but clearing lands to claim them, ladies and gentlemen? Have you seen this image before? This is the picture of states in Nigeria where Sharia law is enacted. The colors in green are the Sharia state, which means the federal constitution of the Republic of Nigeria is subordinate to the Sharia law within that region, which means in the event of perceived crime and blasphemy, they will apply the Sharia instead of the federal constitution that allows for a trial in the court of competent jurisdiction, which also means only one religion will be permissible, which is Islam, and any other group of people that will live in that region will have to stop practicing their religion and pay a jizya, which is a form of tax, to be allowed to live. And it wouldn't make any difference whether you are an indigene or that's your ancestral home. This is what this map and the Sharia law is all about. And the target in this case has been Christians and churches. Do you know that both the federal and the state government don't give a rat's ass about what's happening to Christians in Nigeria? Let me ask you this. Is it possible you don't know all these because your TV is usually on channels that shows you wars in Europe and in the Middle East and not in Africa? Or that the social media algorithm on your phone has made it such that only videos from Palestine and Ukraine is all you see, even when our fellow black people are dying every day in the most gruesome manner in Nigeria? Islamists are chopping the heads of Nigerian Christians in the north every single day. Every day they attack families and towns in isolation in Nigeria and unalive all of them while shouting Allahu Akbar. Do you care to know more about that, or you don't? You are busy shouting and protesting for Palestine at the US summit as an African and in the major cities of the Western countries, forgetting that there is a worse genocide in slow motion in Nigeria. Already the world doesn't care about us. African issues aren't on the minds of the Western powers. Already they don't care for us or what happens to us except for what we have. And we here, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, many people being programmed not to care about our own selves, but protesting about what's happening elsewhere. The entire UN summit forgot to say anything about what's happening in northern Nigeria, as if the people there don't matter. Meanwhile, 52,250 Nigerian Christians have been murdered since 2009 and counting, and 18,000 churches burned. More than 10,000 homes belonging to Christian families also burned down, with their farms taken over by armed herdsmen. Ladies and gentlemen, does these people, do their lives actually matter to the UN and to you as a fellow African? Everything happening points to the fact that if there isn't an immediate and a deliberate military force to fight back against these jihadist movement in Nigeria, they will continue to kill and displace all non-Muslims until they turn the entire country into an Islamic state under Sharia law. Who is going to stand up to them when the federal government of Nigeria is looking the other way? There is only one race, ladies and gentlemen, the human race, and the free will to choose a religion and its practices is God-given. No one should be allowed to suppress it or deny anyone from exercising that right.
The high rate of unalive that is happening right here in Nigeria, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, is nothing to write home about. The Islams are unaliving the Christians, and the government of Nigeria is doing nothing about it. Until date, nothing has been done about it. This unaliving thing has been happening for a very long time in the northern part of Nigeria, which makes the northern part of Nigeria unsafe for people to travel to. It is either you are being kidnapped and converted to Islam, or it is either you are being unalived because you decided to stick by your faith. Guys, Nigeria is in a state of which I cannot describe, and it needs urgent prayer and attention. Is prayer going to solve the situation of things in Nigeria? Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe.